Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, I feel that this episode is a pretty important one because I'm noticing more and more in my travels that many individuals are just popping supplements, vitamins, and just going about their day. As if, if I do this magic intake of pills for about, I don't know, how long does it take on average? 20, 30 seconds. Open up a couple of bottles, pour the pills or vitamins in your hand, pop them in your mouth, swig a little bit of water, and you're good. And that's not true at all. Most of you aren't even taking vitamins. You're taking, I don't know, chalk, powder, hard powder, colored tablets. I don't know what to call it. But most of what you're popping in your mouth are not actual the vitamins and supplements for starters, and which you think they are. And then those that do have the vitamins and supplements in it, it's very, very little, and it has very, very little impact on your body. And I'm telling you this to strongly recommend that you make acupuncture a part of your life if you really want to get the nutrients that your body deserves to allow you to live a happier and healthy life. Because it's not just about acupuncture points triggering the body to absorb as much nutrients as possible from what you put in your mouth, but it's also about the Eastern nutrition consultation sessions as well. Because an acupuncturist would be able to determine your deficiencies, okay, and make recommendations for the types of foods that are going to nourish yin, yang, qi, blood, essence, body fluids, and much, much more. Because we'll pick up right away as to what you're actually suffering from. And, a lot of times many individuals are even popping probiotics in their mouth to help with gut bacteria. But then they're following this stuff up with fast foods, junk food. So think about it, probiotics and foods that's bad for you. Do you really think you're helping yourself by doing that? And I've even gotten responses from individuals that say, well, it doesn't matter because I took my vitamins and supplements already today. It does matter. It does matter. First of all, you swinging down a half a cup of water, or maybe even a small cup of water to chase those supplements and vitamins you just took, a lot of times it's not enough to really help support pushing it to the area of your body that it needs to go. And I've seen people put like 6 to 8 capsules in their mouth and drink a half cup of water. And some of you guys, do you even realize, does it even feel like that that handful of vitamins and supplements you popped in your mouth is still sitting in your esophagus? Do you think it really went all the way down to your intestinal tract where it needs to be? Does it get past the stomach acids in your stomach first and foremost? Think about that. Take a second and just think about that. Okay, because the stomach acids that's sitting in your stomach is designed to rid the food that you've eaten of the bacteria that's in it, so that now when it enters the duodenal tract and then goes down to the small intestine, it's now safe to assimilate and make blood, provide your body with the nutrients in which it requires. And this is why acupuncture and making acupuncture a part of your life is so important. Not going to your local, I don't even want to call it let's call it vitamin shop. Getting a couple of bottles of vitamins and you think you're all good. The biggest thing that makes me laugh, I'm gonna be honest with you, is taking vitamin D supplements and thinking that replaces going out into the sun and getting that good vitamin D, irregardless of what the weather is. If the sun comes out, get out in the sun and get you some quality vitamin D. And then what are you mixing these things with? And I sort of got off track with the point of this podcast, because this podcast is really to say you have to be careful with mixing vitamins and supplements, vitamins and minerals. Because there are certain vitamins and minerals that really don't even go together. And I really wanted to lead up to that by saying just simply make acupuncture part of your life, and you wouldn't even have to worry about these terrible combinations. Let's take, for instance, calcium and iron. Okay, there's people, oh yeah, I could use some iron because I'm anemic, and I need more iron in my blood. But then my bones are weak, brittle, and I could really take some calcium to really strengthen and increase my bone density. That combination sucks. It's horrible. You shouldn't take calcium with iron, because calcium tends to reduce absorption of iron. Calcium can inhibit absorption of heme iron, which is the iron that's found you can get from meat, fish, poultry, and your acupuncturist, and even certain plants. And your acupuncturist in an Eastern Nutrition consultation session will tell you that. Why? How? Because we understand that health is wealth. We understand that the wealth is not your bank account, investment account, retirement account, cryptocurrency account. We understand that the wealth is not in your pocket, your purse, or your wallet. And acupuncturist also understands that the wealth is not under your mattress or in a shoebox in the closet. We understand that the wealth is in you, and that's what we're here for. That's why you have to make acupuncture part of your life. But another bad combination is sticking with calcium, is calcium and magnesium. I've had patients during their initial intake tell me they take calcium and magnesium because I questioned them why. And they, because I get cramps in my calf muscles or in my abdomen. One of the early things that I asked them is how much water do you drink a day? Oh, a cup or two, maybe I need more. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? Oh, 3 or 4. Do you also drink wine or alcohol? Yeah, 2 glasses every night. Then I go deeper into detail, explain how they're dehydrated and how it could possibly play into their cramping situation. Because if you're doing coffee and you're drinking alcohol, you're peeing like crazy. Now, think about it. If you're peeing out 1 or 2 gallons of water a day, but you're only consuming, fluids a day, but you're only consuming 2 cups of water, does that sound like a balance to you? There's a purpose for the yin and yang symbol in explaining balance. But on top of that, you should never do calcium and magnesium together, because calcium competes with magnesium for intestinal absorption as well as transportation. Now you're screwing up that spleen and stomach dynamic that I tout so much, because the power of the spleen and stomach in producing all chi and blood after birth is responsible for absorption as well as transporting essence and everything else in the digestive process. And then you're dropping these 2 supplements in your stomach that's competing for intestinal absorption on top of that. You could find calcium in tons of foods. Okay? Tons of foods. And if you're magnesium deficient, you can eat magnesium containing foods. Get what your body needs from your food, and if you don't know how to do that, make an Eastern Nutrition consultation session with an acupuncturist. Okay? And while you're even thinking about that, I need you to do me a favor right now And if you're operating any type of vehicle, if it has wheels, I want you to pull it over to the side of the road. If it has jet engines or propellers, land it at your nearest airport. If you're lifting something right now, whether you're in the gym, lifting weights, or home, moving furniture at work, and it's part of your job, rest it down. And if you're crossing the street, I need you to hurry up and safely get across the street. Because now I need you to close your eyes, and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. And being brand new, I also want you to understand that you should never take zinc and copper together. Okay? Never take zinc and copper together. And then some people that take zinc, oh, I want to boost up my immune system. See a fucking acupuncturist if you want to do that. All right? There are acupoints for it. There are herbs for it. But just recklessly taking zinc can cause some serious side effects. You really have to be careful. And then if you're taking zinc supplements, it can reduce the absorption of copper, which can now cause copper deficiency, and that'll wreak havoc on your brain. I won't even get into that in this episode. And also, both of those minerals tend to compete for absorption in the body. But if you want to make life a lot simpler, just simply make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?